very similar to last week. Obviously we just left ourselves too much today and probably were out of the fight by half time, but you can't question the character of the team, the effort of the team. It's our challenge to, the Storm is as good as it gets in this league, away from home. And that's 7 out of 9 internationals back, and they come with intent, and I think it shocked us. So we've just got to get used to that level. We won a lot of 50-50s today, second half specifically, but we were able to create them 50-50s. First half we didn't have an opportunity to create them through lack of accuracy, turnover, penalty, and yes, bit of the same story, but again you can't help but walk away and be proud of the group. We give away a lot of cheap penalties. I think there's 2 offsides, maybe 3 off kick-offs, and that gives us a defensive set on halfway, which then gives us a defensive set on the line, and that's how they score the tries. And we didn't do that second half. We were able to absorb the pressure in the middle third and create an error for them. And a little bit of indiscipline. The pleasing thing is how we corrected the second half, and it takes a tough group of people to do that. It's definitely a percentage of how I want to play the game. To get the offloads we got, you've got to win collisions first. I thought Ben Fry won them when he came on the field, which created then the opportunity to offload. I thought the bench were excellent today. A lot of young kids on the bench who come on and stood up. We were disappointed, and we're going to get around Nyron Owen because another injury for him, and he's had a real staggered season. He's a talented kid, so we just got to make sure we support him through. But yeah, that's an element of how I want to play. There's areas of our game that I'd like us to be much better at. It's just his experience around what is a young group, and he's encouraging people like Moriarty, who are winners, to want to win. It is a disappointing change room. They have 2 weeks on a bounce, and selection next week will be a bit more rotation because we want a healthy squad. We want boys to have game time, experience this tour, and then going forward, POW, derbies, Bulls, we see an opportunity there for us to go, right, this is us. But I've just been super proud of how they pulled together. They're disappointed with the outcomes, but again, this tour is a 3-week process for us as a group. We've got 4 players coming out, 2 props, Ben Carter and Jared Rosser, but Rio won't be coming out. He's picked up a little niggle at the back end of the international programme. It's the intensity of match day of internationals. It's important he gets a bit of recovery time to come back into the group when we get home. It's not so much physically because everyone trains hard, everyone trains intense. We do it for a much longer period than Wales obviously, but it's the intensity of match day and international day brings. And we're going to do what's best for people, and we feel what's best for Rio at the moment is take a bit of a longer break and come back into the group flying. Yeah, they did. It's a young bench. You look at Josh Reynolds, great impact, and we only had 10 minutes. Ben Fry, good impact with his collision. Will Reid coming on playing inside JJ Hanlon, which will be good for him, I'm sure, but moving the ball well. So I was pleased with the bench. I think we can be proud of that group. Yeah, it does. We're bringing them out to be around the group because 3 weeks away for us is a long time, and then boys are back home. And so firstly for training, and then we'll see how selection goes on the back of that. It's 3 games, and I've been clear with the group. I believe we've got a very strong squad that need to develop, and my job's to give most of them an opportunity. They've earned it through their training, they've earned it through some of their performances with me since I've arrived, and this tour's given us a chance to see them.